It's me again. I did deliberately cut off quick on the last video because I was afraid I was going to run out of space. No, time, because I can't edit videos that are over 15 minutes. So until I purchase a fancier or somebody gives me a tip on a video editing app that lets you edit long videos, I've been using CapCut, and if the video is over 15 minutes, it won't load. So, a funny thing, well, maybe it wasn't quite funny, but I had a very unusual occurrence on the way back from the show. Okay. Maybe I should call this video like the good, the bad, and the ugly about the show. Like there was one little bad thing. If you've done a craft show, you've probably run into this. Kids who have a parent vending at the show, and the parent just lets the kids run around. A couple of kids constantly coming into my tent and picking my stuff up and smelling it, and it like wrapping stuff, like one of my snakes, wrapping the snake around his neck. It's like, kid, you're hot and sweaty. People do not want to buy a stinky snake. They brought in things of lemonade, left them on the table, and left the big water mark from the condensation. And they literally ripped apart my little boxes that I had for my chicken nuggets. I had them held together with double stick tape, and they were apparently trying to cram as many nuggets as they could into these boxes and ripped all 4 boxes open. So that was the bad. And they didn't buy anything. They kept saying, oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm going to ask mom for money. Oh, I'm going to ask mom. Nope. Didn't buy a thing. Okay. But on the way home, interesting incident. There, I was driving through Mount Morris, New York. Quiet little town. The main drag through the town is all 35 miles per hour. Very historic looking old buildings. And I'm coming down a hill towards this gas station thinking, should I stop and get gas? Nah, I wanna make a run for it, see if I can get home without stopping. And off in the distance, it's like, oh, looks like there's flashing lights down there. Flashing lights are getting closer. Turned off the radio, opened the window. Oh, there are sirens with those flashing lights. So I pulled over. And the cars behind me pulled over. And there was a car coming towards me, and apparently he hadn't heard the flashing lights, heard the siren of the flashing lights. So he sees us pulling over, he pulls over. Well, it was a police car chase. And since now you had cars pulled over on both sides of the road, the fleeing vehicle just went whoosh through between us down the center of the road. And then the police car whoosh behind him down the center of the road. So I have no idea why this guy was fleeing the police. I don't know if they caught him, if there was an accident or anything. This is 45 minutes from my house, so it wasn't on our news. I haven't really Googled it or anything like that to find out what happened. I don't know anyone in that town to say, hey, was there something, something happened with the police chase at, let's see, 7:15? So another thing that was funny, when I got to the hotel Friday night, I got there just a little bit after 7. By the time I got checked in, got up to my room, I'm like, okay, between 7 and 7:30, that's Wheel of Fortune time. I gotta watch Wheel of Fortune. So I got the remote and got it, put it down to guide, and I'm going, scrolling down. I can't find Wheel of Fortune. Way down at the bottom of the list, Jeopardy, and then Wheel of Fortune. Apparently, down in that area, Wheel of Fortune goes first, and then Jeopardy. So I got to watch Final Jeopardy, and then I called my husband, and I was so tempted to say, "Oh, did you know that?" And use the. Oh, sorry, you'd never know. I just had a 2-hour nap, right? So I did restrain myself. I didn't do any spoilers for Jeopardy for him. I just said, make sure you watch because this is a doozy of a game. It was a runaway with one of the, not the champion, but one of the challengers having a runaway game. And those can be interesting games. Like, wow, this guy's good. So we sort of, talk among ourselves like, how far do you think this guy go? So we're thinking this guy's going to be a 5-day champion, at least to make it to the Tournament of Champions. We'll see if we're right. But then I got to watch all of Wheel of Fortune by myself. And I didn't have to worry about shouting out the answers or anything like that. Then the TV got boring, so I couldn't find anything I wanted to watch. I just turned the TV off and watched YouTube videos. I forgot to take a yarn needle with me. So Friday night in the hotel, I just made scrubbies. And I could weave the tails in, like pull the tails through with my crochet hook. I made 9 of them. None of them sold. Because if you watch the boy, for having a nap, I'm really struggling for words today. The recap video, nothing under $10 sold. No scrubbies. None of my little happy cups. I don't know. Weird show. But on Saturday morning, I ended up going to the Walmart that was just down the road from the hotel and getting a yarn needle and blank index cards because I thought that I forgot my price tags. When I got home, the price tags weren't where I left them. So either I put my price tags into the bag and they're lost someplace, like buried at the bottom of the bag, or I moved them down from the top of a box, from the top of a crate to inside the crate. So they're right there. I found my price tags. Okay, price tags and the needles, and I bought a little box of flavor sticks for putting in my water so that I would keep hydrated, and that worked quite well. After I finished all 9 scrubbies, finished off 2 skeins of yarn, I had a pretty good sized thing of cotton, nice blue color, that I have been wanting to make a Japanese knot bag. It doesn't matter that I have not sold any bag type things in ages. I have an Etsy listing for a couple of market bags. They've been there for years. Haven't sold anything. I wanted to make a blue Japanese knot bag. It's a really simple pattern where you chain 30 and you go around with increases at both ends. Sort of like when you're making a little muzzle for a stuffed animal. And then I think you do another increase round, and then you just keep going round until it's the desired height. Make one long handle on this side, one short handle on this side. Sew the handles down, and then you just tuck the long strap through the short strap to like that. I finished it when things slowed down on Saturday afternoon. So that was good. I finished something yesterday. So, I don't know. I just felt like I needed another follow-up video to fill in the gaps, tell the stories that I forgot to tell, or I didn't have time to tell in the first video. That's why I'm doing 2 videos in a row in my misspelled t-shirt. This one, I got it on Amazon, and I did not realize until the first time I wore it that it had a typo, but it says, it's supposed to say, I don't always crochet. Oh, wait, I do. So I love the saying. I don't like the misspelling, so I don't wear it out of the house. I am just staying home today and getting stuff done after church. We went to church, came home, had dinner. I couldn't stay awake, took a nap. So now I've had my nap. I'm going to make myself a nice big glass of ice water and get to work on that Ankylosaurus order that came in on Friday. And I have a hedgehog to finish up, and I have a whole page of ideas for really cute things that I think would sell quickly, so I need to get those. And hopefully my phone will have room for this video and the last video and the updated video. I may be deleting things again. Okay. Bye-bye.